Welcome back, everybody. A little different video today. Josh is out in the woods chipping, and then the slasher's up north still, and that we got done with that job last night. The slasher's got to get moved today or tomorrow. And so basically I come to the shop today and we're doing tool truck work. So I'm going to explain to you what all we have going on here. We have a lot going on. So let's jump up in here and I'll show you what we're working with, what kind of changes we're going to make. This is how we roll, like a boss. So we had a couple inconveniences is the best way to put it. So the way that's set up, that's your fitting bolt bin there. The problem with that was you can't see the top and you can't see the bottom because you have to get on the floor to look in there. So the way it was set up in the old tool truck, excuse me, was this was side by side on this bench. And what we did was I actually went out to the old tool truck, ripped that out, cut it in half. So what will happen now is, I've got something in my throat. Here we go. This is the fitting bin. We're gonna put that on that one back there. It's gonna sit there. This is the bolt bin. We're gonna put this one right here. The advantages of that is this. Now I can put 5-gallon buckets underneath, but on top, I can just put an edge around it and then have a shelf. So that's what we're gonna do. Then I get one more shelf, another shelf, and I can shove stuff underneath them. Now, the issue is with this, hydraulic motor oil comes out of there. I'm gonna put those right here. So if we go back here, this head, that doesn't work, then just whatever. It's easier to coil it up than to have a broken reel. That's our air. Now the air comes out, this has got a screw compressor in it. That's why you have all your air lines all over, and then those run up there and they run an outlet there, and then they go over to your hydraulic pumps for your fluids. So we're gonna rip this out. Now I'm gonna use this right here for those two over there. That's the idea with that. That'll take care of all that. And then what we're doing right now is somebody's on the lookout right now. We're gonna switch out. I'm not a fan of the 1/2-inch hose, not big enough. So the airline comes out of the truck at 3/4 inch and goes into that. That's a 1-inch T. And we will run 3/4 inch out of that possibly. So that's getting looked at right now. And we'll take the hose reel out of here. I mean, it's easier to coil up hose than to have, that doesn't work too bad, but it's not big enough. We need more volume, more volume, more volume, more volume. We can run 160 PSI all day long with this truck, but if you don't have the volume, it's not doing all that it can do. So that's gonna take care of that problem. And then that is what the pumps, or the reels hung on for your hydraulic and your oil. We're not gonna use that anymore, but that will get put right here. So that's all the changes that we're making in the tool truck, and we're looking for a new vise. And so we didn't need this tool truck today, and Josh, they're using the other one obviously. And so these are the changes we're making. We got a lot of work, a lot of cleanup to do, but them got tacked together real quick. So we're working on cutting that back out, and then we'll throw that back. This one over there, this one right here. Then we attach it to the wall, and we should be pretty good. So that's kind of what we're doing today, fixing up, and that'll take care of all these 5-gallon buckets will be gone. And then I need some more. I need to go through here and start cleaning this stuff out, but I'll do that after we get everything else done. So I might get a new toolbox. I'm not sure. That might be the rumor mill's talking, because that thing is just kind of fighting us all the time. It doesn't work right, but we'll see about that. We're gonna split those two, separate them, and yeah, kind of using the old stuff, making new stuff. So kind of works. I'll show you guys here in a while. See what happens. Those were laying back in there, and you couldn't ever get them out unless you stuck a little child down there by their feet. Here we are at the end of the day. we'll show you the progress we have made. We're making this thing incredible. Great. So, this right here is the first edition. So what we did was we put a T in there. That's a 3/4 inch line here. I believe it's 3/4. Yes, it is. So that right there is the air one for blowing off the chipper. Now we trying to figure out how to go with the impact with that. I think we need another one and some different ends in there, but we got that for now. We fire it up and use that thing, and it's got some serious air pressure. You got to hold on to the handle. It's going to work incredible for cleaning the chipper off. That's the idea. So we took off, we already discussed that, got that out of here. So here's what we did since we've been at lunchtime. So we got these all installed. Those are all legit, solid, hooked up. Hoses run around. Everything's good there. We got both of our bins put up. Those are great. You see how that works right there? And that can work right there. And then you can actually see everything because it's all right here. So tomorrow's project is going to be reorganizing these fittings bins because these were obviously never used. You couldn't see them, and it gets thrown miscellaneous stuff up there like this that you won't. You'll be lucky to use that ever. So I need to reorganize that. 1 inch, 3/4, 1/2 inch, 3/8, 1/4 inch. Kind of how that goes in the fittings. And then over here, it's nice, all labeled for your bolts. So obviously those are empty because you couldn't see, and then as you get up, you get more stuff. So tomorrow we'll restock all them and reorganize all them. That's going to take some time. Just reorganizing. And then you got these two kind of miscellaneous ones, but a lot of this will get moved over to there. Going to be work organizing that because there's a whole 5-gallon bucket of fittings that go in right there. So organizing that, and there's some more fittings up there. It's just going to take a lot of time to organize that. It's just a lot of sitting there throwing fittings in bins. I need to reorganize it. So we'll get organized right, and it's the best thing to do. And then here's our next project is we do have a new toolbox going in here. The other one had some stuff. This was broke on it. Top latch was broke. You had to have those holding everything in because stuff wants to fall out because as you're going down the road, they didn't latch. So we got a new one, and that's actually 10 inches skinnier. So I think what my goal plan, the idea was, it's 10.5 inches from there to there. So I have this open spot, and that new box I built back there for the flail rods, that's exactly 10 inches wide. So I think I can take that out, move it up here, or build a bigger one, depending on how much room I exactly have. And then you can throw your flail rods in there. You can throw your big pipes in there. These pry bars throw in there. Anything like that can get thrown in there, back in the back corner. I think that'll be a good idea. It's deeper. It comes out 24 inches. I'm not sure how far the other one. The other one was 18 inches, I believe. So it's a little deeper, a little skinnier. It does have a charging station in it. So I need to go talk to somebody about getting a converter. I get a converter. I can throw it up on the wall and run some power cords to the battery, and then we can charge all our batteries and charge anything else up there you need. So tomorrow's projects are fittings organization, toolbox organization, and that organization. And that's going to take a long time of just sitting here piddling around. Not piddling, but just time-consuming work to get it back to where it needs to be. And then that's cleaned up, ready to go. That there can get put in right here. There's just a bunch of garbage back in here I'm going to clean up. So I got to do that tomorrow too. That should be good to go. I need to get rid of this hose right here. Not sure why in the world that's here. We have no 5/8 fittings. I don't know why we have 5/8 hose. But getting stuff out of here like that don't need to be in here. Kind of what I'm going to be doing. So that'll stay there. The trash can goes up here yet too. That's out right now. But we have that toolbox in the other truck. In the other tool truck, and they like it a lot. So we'll be putting this in there. Tomorrow you kind of see how it latches so it doesn't. And the biggest thing when it comes to these and with the tool trucks is you can't put too many stuff in one bin. Like you can put all of your 1/2-inch stuff in the bottom for your impacts, or you can put your 3/4 stuff for your impact in that bottom, and it's going to break it. I guarantee it. So you just kind of have to use your brain and figure out how much weight you want to put in each one, because they only are so great. You know what I mean? They're just, that's how it goes. I've seen, everyone I've dealt with have been broken. The other tool truck, I talked to Josh, he said the other one, it still holds up great. Everything worked good. So yeah, got a charging station here and one out here that probably won't be used. We'll probably hook this one up, and then you can put all your chargers back there for everything that we got. Kind of how it works. And the one little tricky thing is that sticks out about 1 inch. So if I take a board 2x6 here and I put 1.5 inches, that'll give me out 1.5 inches, and I'll run that down the back of it, screw it into the wall. That way it's pushed out away from the wall enough to clear that. Kind of working on today. So fun. Hopefully you enjoyed our little tool truck renovation. And yeah, it's been a fun day. Hasn't been too bad. We're making progress, and we got the lift gate working too. It wasn't working. Got that working, but tomorrow it should be a lot different than what it is now. So we'll see. We'll get her wrapped up probably tomorrow for sure. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed. Just keep rolling.